Hey, Charlotte, we got a problem on our hands, especially with the females. A big problem. You know, they're saying we got a serial killer. And from what it's looking like, that's what it is. Like, 4 women in the past week, then they got slaughtered, butchered, you know, at apartments. A little girl murdered at apartments. Another woman found on West Sugar Creek. Another woman, another mother dead at apartments. Another female, she got killed, white woman. You know, got a jury taken and all that stuff. Even the little girl who got found at the abandoned apartment, she got sexual assaulted because you know they come with it when you got that type of serial killer. When you're dealing with that type of serial killer, and which one is we dealing with? Which serial killer is we dealing with right here in Charlotte? Which one? Not him, not her, not Jeffrey. Not Jeffrey. We ain't dealing with that. Not Ed Glenn. No, not the BTK. We dealing with a Ted Bundy type of serial killer. Not as clever, not as sharp, not as dangerous, but real dangerous, you know. And that's what we dealing with. So that's one of the worst kinds, you know. Because with the females, like, one thing that serial killers love and why they pick females, because they're easy. They real easy from how y'all move, y'all strength. Y'all be alone a lot because this the generation of we don't need no nigga, we don't need no man, we don't need nobody. We just be bosses, be independent, be city girls. So they watching that, they hear that, they see that. So it make it real easy, especially from the old to the young. Like, it ain't no age gap, it's from the old to the young. And one thing you women in Charlotte gotta understand, like, is how the serial killer attack and why he pick his victims and how he gonna get away with a lot of murders in the city. And if he really studied these guys, like I have, it'll be a long time before you get caught. Understand? He already full up. And it seemed like he did his homework. He didn't, learn from their mistakes. And now he applying it to his situation, his actions. And this how a serial killer pick his victims when he killing women, right? First, you wanna watch females out of sight. Like, you in the cut, you watching them. And the perfect place to watch females and children and old people, which that's who they gonna pick, and you're gonna be out of sight, out of mind, is apartment complex. Not really hotels. It's too many cameras. So yeah, all the police gotta really do is look at the cameras and see which car did spend the night there. Just came and sat there and just watched and pulled off. Didn't really get out the car. You know what I'm saying? Just was sitting there. Ain't rolled down the window and smoke or did nothing, just sitting there. And then they can pick up the patterns. That same car went to the next hotel. So you really don't want to do that in these days of time. In the 70s, in the 60s, 80s, yeah, early 90s, yeah, 2000s, nah. You want to do apartment complex. Yeah, because apartment complex do have cameras, but not many like a hotel. So a real smart serial killer would only be at apartment complex. And you can, blend in with the cars. Understand?
They were smart because, it ain't back in the 70s or the 80s, it's 2022. So everybody got cameras and everybody got door cams and they got cameras in their windows. And so if you park in an apartment complex, you don't want to park close to the door because everybody got cameras and you got different levels. So they looking down and all that dust. So you want to park all the way in the back. You want to get you some binoculars. Yeah. And you want to take all the signs off your car. Like if you drive a Toyota, take the Toyota sign off. Yeah. If you drive a Honda, if he's smart, he'll take that off. So y'all got to be looking out for that. If you drive a Dodge, you take the Charger off. You take the SRT sign off. All that there. And if you got a little bit of money, if you smart, you'll get that car wrapped. So when your car get hot on the news, you take the wrap off and you put the signs back on. So now it don't really fit the description, and everybody got a Charger. Everybody got Toyotas and Hondas. Everybody, a lot of people don't. People got Benzes and shit, but you want to put the signs back on and take the wrap off when your car get hot. When it's on the news, you want to put that shit back on. Or if you're really smart, you'll put different emblems on it. Yeah, so if you drive a Toyota, you'll put a Lexus. You put the Lexus sign on there on the Toyota. Yeah, if you drive a Lexus, you put the Toyota on there. If you drive a Honda, you'll put a Hyundai sign on it. You see what I'm saying? And that way you throw them off and then take the wrap off. And then when you get out the car, you got the ski mask on. You never get out that car or your window rolled down. You got the ski mask, you got the mask, so they can't see your face. Understand? That's if he really like studying. He really want to get away, and he really trying to find his victims. So that's what y'all got to be looking out for. Like y'all got to be paying attention to that. Because if he ain't really smart like how I am, then he'll make a lot of mistakes and he'll get caught. Like, but if he really like doing the homework and really trying to master his craft, he'll be like that. Understand?
Yeah. So while they watching, what you want to pay attention to is who be alone. Yeah, you got to pay attention to who be alone. This is a patient game, right? It's a patient game, which they really don't have no life, so they got plenty of patience. Yeah, they got plenty of patience. You understand? Another perfect technique for serial killers to do and to watch their victims, which is women. This is really important for a smart serial killer, right? Is you really want to go to these apartment complexes at nighttime. At nighttime, women are more weaker. What I mean by that, women drink at night, so they more lost when they coming back from home. Yeah, they drunk. You can then see if they have men, if they dating, have a lot of guys come through there. You can see that at nighttime. In the daytime, everybody working, everybody at school, everybody, they on point. They coming from the gym, they, getting their money. So they more on point. At nighttime, they more sloppy. So you want to look at that. You want to watch for that. And another thing the serial killers be looking out for, like who look weak, like who look like they won't put up a fight. Because one thing about serial killers, like they don't really want to battle. They don't want to fight. They don't want to put up a big fight. They don't want to. They want to kill in silence. A man. Not only they got to worry about the gun, but this nigga can fight. This nigga martial arts. He can karate. He can box. Yeah. So he don't really want them problems. Nigga Mike can wrestle real good. Yeah, he was wrestling in high school. I can't do nothing with him. I might can come behind him and choke him up and do all that day. He flipped me and all that death. Like, dude, so they're gonna pick women because women are more weaker. It don't matter how thick and tall and all that death. They're more weaker. So that's another thing. They wanna pick the weak. They wanna pick the girl who, like I said, ain't paying attention. She not looking at the car. She not looking at her surroundings. She don't look back. She looking at her phone. She coming out the house like this. You know what I'm saying? Easy prey. That's easy prey right there. The females who always smiling all the time, like who always speaking, who always just so friendly, like that's weak. That would seem weak to a serial killer. Like, I ain't saying be mean everywhere. I'm saying like when you coming out the house, speaking to your neighbors, just you leaving from stores and shit like that. Just in La La Land, like just a nice little chipper girl, like them. That's easy prey. Another thing serial killers be looking out for, like this a big one right here. Who flashy, like who got the designer pocketbooks, who got the cars, who got the jewelry. This is why if you smart, if the serial killer smart and he pay attention, he watched the Ted Bundys, he watched the BTK, the Ed Glenn's, the Gacy's, he watched them. Most of these guys got habits, like especially like in the new generation, they got habits, and they on heavy drugs to numb their body up. So I would be on meth, I take heroin, I dip my cigarettes, I do all that there. So that way when you try to pepper spray me, I eat that. Yeah, when you try to pepper spray me, I'm gonna eat that. If you shoot me, my blood ain't gonna leak out as fast, so I eat that. So they still gonna numb their body up. So just because you try to stab them, they eat that. You try to pepper spray them, they eat that. Any little pain, they eat that. So they looking at offense and defense. You'll take angel dust. You'll do all that shit. They'll not smoke weed and all that shit that'll slow you down. Nah. So as they killing and raping, they wanna rob. Yeah. So they can feed their habit, support their habit, and they still got bills. A lot of them, most of these serial killers, they got cribs and stuff. They got apartments and they ain't really just living in their cars and stuff. They got jobs now. So they could be living in a car, or they could be living in somebody's room or something. You know, they can buy a room, pay $700, $800 a month, $1,000, whatever, $500, whatever the price, and do that and handle their business. You know, or just live in a car. But they may have a car payment, so they gotta pay that bill, that car note, that insurance, no car note, that insurance, the gas. They spend a lot of time in the car, so they burn it through gas. So understand that. So they need to support their habits and their bills, and then they still gotta feed themselves. Understand? They may buy a lot of hotels, so yeah, they need money. So yeah, so they gonna look for the flashy girl. And at nighttime, females, when they go out, they bringing out the pocketbooks. You know, they bringing out the cash, the credit cards, the jewelry. You see what I'm saying? In the daytime, not really so much because they may have a car, but not really so much because they going to work, they going to the gym, they, you know, just moving around. So they putting their best shit on at nighttime. You know, so it just depends on what type of serial killer. You got some sober ones. They ain't got no drug habits. They just, you know, crazy. They just on that. So ain't no telling what this guy is. He could just be on that. Another thing females gotta watch out for is these right here. You know, I could be watching you. When I say I'm speaking like I'm him. I could be watching you and just put one of these in your car. And I may not want to attack you at your apartment complex because there's too many people. Like I noticed, like, damn, she easy, but there's too much going on right here. There's too many people that stay outside. She might stay in the hood. So I put this on her. So when she go to a place where I can grab her, snatch her up, you know, I got her with this right here. So ladies, with y'all knowing that, when y'all having free time, y'all need to be taking y'all cars to these mechanic shops, getting them jacked up, and have them check for these. Yeah, when you know, line long. Yeah, y'all turn up in there. Yeah, oil change place or tire change place. They jack it up. They look under it, and yeah, pay them $50 or $45. They ain't checking. All they checking is for this. They ain't changing nothing. So they ain't gonna charge you, you know, $100, $50, $40. You know, you cute, put your little tights on, whatever. You know, flirt a little bit. Yeah, $40, $50. You ain't gotta go to the top level place. All they doing is looking. Yeah. So when you leaving clubs, big events, car meetings and stuff, these get put on. Yeah. So niggas can blend in at them clubs, and so you got a Jeep and all that there. Especially if you drive a Jeep or a car that sit up high. Now, if you drive a Corvette or something that sit real low, then nigga probably ain't gonna put no track on it up. They might think a nigga drive that car, but yeah, you got them Hondas and you got them Jeep Cherokees and all that there. Yeah, you need to be getting a check when you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do. You just bullshitting. Yeah, go get your shit. Take you an hour out your day, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Come on now. Another thing with the females around Charlotte, like when y'all around apartments and hotels, and you may be a city girl. Meaning, I'm talking about the prostitute type of city girl. Now you real vulnerable, like for a serial killer. Prostitutes is the best type of females to pick because when a prostitute go missing, they family not really gonna report them as fast because they prostitutes, or they're not gonna get reported at all. So these the perfect victims. The prostitute, the woman who lovable and got a big family and all that. Yeah, she gonna get reported ASAP, but she could miss appointment and get reported. She could miss an appointment. She could miss an appointment with a job with a coworker and get reported. Miss a phone call, anything, like some shit that she don't usually do, and she do it. She don't come to work without a phone call. Yeah, they'll go ahead and make the phone calls. Versus the prostitute, she already probably don't talk to her family or got some beef with that, so she ain't really, like, people ain't really gonna make the phone call with her, like she just in the streets. And another thing, like this a big one right here, like Charlotte women, like Bayless Ford, University, W.T. Harris, Sugar Creek, Independence, West Trade, Bradford, Lakeview, all that there, Dalton Village, anywhere, like, it don't matter where these females from, like, y'all gotta start showing y'all guns, like open carry, like stop concealing. That's the main thing. Like, if I'm a serial killer, like, I'm gonna pick any female I see that don't got no weapon. Like, all that concealing shit, you think that's gonna stop a real serial killer? Like, you still gotta have time to get to the weapon. You gotta reach for it. It might be on safety. You might not got one in the head. You might got it in a holster. It's in your pocketbook. You gotta unzip it. You ain't got it on your side. concealed. Like, by the time you draw a leg in, I'm behind you, and I still picked you. Now, if you had that open carry outside your waist, or just right here, or just like where I can see it, I ain't gonna pick you. Like, oh shit, she got a gun. I'll wait for the next person. You see what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta do all that, and I'm coming from behind you, and all I gotta do is hit you with this. I'm gonna hit you with the taser, and then I'm gonna spray you with this. So look, I'm gonna hit you with this, spray you with this. So how you gonna reach for your gun? You know what I'm saying? And then I might not use this. I might hit you with this right here, and then come from behind you with this. So I come up from behind you and hit you with this. It's gonna turn down the screaming or stop the screaming, right? And then I hit you with this over your mouth. So in about 5 seconds, 3 seconds, or 6 seconds, it depends on how much I put in there on it. And yeah, you're gonna pass out. So now all I gotta do now is drag you back to the car or use your car. But I ain't really gonna do all that. I'll just drag you back to my car, put you over my shoulder, yeah, and do it like that. Or I could just put you in your car if it's, I don't want to cause a scene. It just depends on the situation. And then take you to a abandoned apartment, because an abandoned apartment ain't got no cameras. You understand? I ain't gonna kill you right there. I'm saying, when I say me, I'm saying like they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that right there. They gonna do it at an abandoned apartment. Or you might have a lot of woods around your apartments, and they just leave right there. You gotta think, they ain't never talked to you on the phone. There ain't gonna be no trace on the phone. It ain't gonna be no trace on the phone. This ain't no social media type of situation. It ain't no trace with this. I ain't even got no phone on me, so it ain't no pinging, none of that there. So they don't carry these. They ain't gonna carry these right here. So a smart serial killer in these days, in 2022 and 2023, they ain't gonna have this. This gonna get you busted. This gonna get you caught. So nah, he gotta just work off, his brain. Like he gotta work off, just doing his homework and scoping and picking the right victim and just attacking. And it'll work for him like it already had with 4 victims. So and then another thing, like, y'all women gotta stop carrying small guns. Like, y'all gotta carry like at least some shit like this. Like, stop carrying these small ass guns. Get something like this or bigger. And that way when you pull it out, like, nigga gonna know like what it is. Like, oh shit, she knows something. Oh shit, she gonna do my ass in with this. So you gotta get something, medium size or large size, not that small baby shit like 8 rounds. Nah, man, you gotta carry shit like this right here. Pepper gel, bear spray. You want some shit that can shoot like 60 feet, 35 feet, 100 feet. Look up that shit. They can shoot 60, 80, 100 feet. That way you ain't gotta, the dude ain't gotta be all the way up on you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to shoot this. It come with a glass breaker. It can break glass. It can cut seatbelts. It can do a lot of shit. So this for when you when you in them cars and you got to get up out this situation. So that gel, it get up in his eyes. He could be on meth or heroin or anything. It get up in his eyes. It's gonna fuck with him. So at least you can break that seatbelt. You can bust that window. So you want something that can, break glass. Unless you're gonna carry the knife like this. You see this? So this part right here gonna break the glass. And then when you're in the car and you hit the glass, don't hit the middle. You hit the end of the glass, not the middle. The end of the glass, the corners. Like the corner of the glass, that's what you hit, not the middle. Don't try to hit the middle. You ain't gonna, especially you ain't that strong. So nah, you hit the middle. The end of the glass, and you'll get up out this situation, and then you can stab. So you want something like this. Go to the gun show. Go to the gun show, or order this online. You go online. With this, it got the same little piece at the bottom. You see that? The same little piece right there. You break that glass, so that's really important because y'all females, y'all be in them cars, especially if you're a prostitute. Like, ain't no car plays right now. Don't be doing no car plays. Like, why would you want to come to why would you want to get into a nigga car where he got all the weapons? You understand? Like, you get in my car right when you pull off, like, I might tell you, like, man, I got beef over here. I got issues. You can't stay right here. It been a lot of raids, police over here, police hot over here. I can't be over here. You know what I'm saying? Or we can just sit in the parking lot. Like, you feel like nah, I ain't going nowhere. We can do it right here. Or I'm getting out. All right, we can do it right here. You sitting. I put the handcuffs on you, on one of your arms. Pow. Then I hit you with this gel, not pepper spray. So the spray ain't gonna go everywhere. The spray gonna go everywhere. The gel gonna shoot straight in your eyes. It ain't gonna hit my eyes. It ain't gonna backfire. The spray gonna backfire. It's gonna hit me and you. So now we don't wanna do that. We're gonna do the gel. The gel gonna shoot straight in your eyes. And you already got one handcuff on you. So now I got you. Now all I gotta do now, what you gonna do is with your other arm is grab your eyes, your face, and you gonna scream. So now I hit you with this. I hit you with this. I can beat you to death with this. You see what I'm saying? Because I ain't really tripping about the blood. So you got this, and then you still got this. So why would you get in the car? Nah, you don't want to do that. Unless if you got one of these and you can get to it. So you'll want to keep your gun on your right side, close to the door. Not on your left side, on your right side. So instead of reaching for your eyes and rubbing your eyes when you get hit with the gel, when you get hit with this right here, now you're gonna reach for that gun. You're gonna reach for that gun. You're gonna fire. Yeah, you ain't gonna be doing this. So you gotta be strong. You gotta just shut him, cause this hand is handcuffed, and he already probably beating your ass with this or with his fist. So you gotta just put your other gun, just fire. All you gotta do is do this. You don't matter what you hit, just do this and just fire. Yeah, but you gotta practice shit like that. You gotta practice that shit, like have somebody handcuff you and all that there. That's what you gotta do if you live in that lifestyle. So these the only type of females that can just jump in and out of cars. And also when y'all car be breaking down, like don't be getting no help from nobody. Like y'all alone. Y'all got you or your kids and y'all alone. You ain't got no gun. Don't be letting nobody help y'all. Say you good, AAA coming. Even if they ain't coming, AAA coming. Yeah, unless you one of them tough ass type chicks. Yeah, like y'all need to get AAA. Like, and if you gotta, sell your body or whatever to get that AAA membership, that's what you gotta do. If you work, pay for it. Stop. Yeah, pay the $100. Pay the $120, $50, whatever. Pay that. Yeah, so when you break down, you good. AAA coming. It don't matter what time, where you at, they coming. And don't be relying on nobody to stop and help you and all that there, because you don't want to spend no money and you got this certain look, so you know the nigga ain't gonna charge you. Nah, AAA, they gonna tow you. They at least can tow the car to your house. And that's where you the most safest at your house. So yeah, like, so when you get AAA, get the tow package. When you get AAA, get the tow package. Stop being cheap. So if you gotta be a city girl for that one time, that's what you gotta do. You could be there, you just be down bad. That's what you gotta do. If you work, you a boss, then that's even better. So that's pretty much it in this situation. Like, y'all gotta be on y'all P's and Q's. Like, like y'all gotta keep these guns. And when y'all walking late night, pull it out. Like, walk with it out. Yeah, I do. Yeah, why you ain't doing it? Yeah, stop all that cute shit. That shit over with. And yeah, like, y'all gotta pay attention. Like, y'all gotta pay attention to where them girls got killed at and learn from their mistakes. And you gotta put that shit in y'all brain and keep that shit in. Yeah, it's time to move like y'all ready to kill something, like y'all ready to live and stop looking like victims. If not, that 4 body count gonna turn up to 8 to 6 to 12, unless he make a mistake and the police kill him. You see what I'm saying? But right now he on the loose, and he the truth right now.
Kidnapping tips, ladies, pay attention, pay attention. Now y'all already know like the basics, like the air tags. You got weirdos and human traffickers and kidnappers, and, men that want to take your kids. Your kids, and they want to take your goods, your goods from you. When I say human traffickers, I don't mean like the truck drivers that's putting immigrants in the back of their trailers and getting all the money. I'm talking about the ones that gonna take you to the house and rape you or take you behind the woods and take your goods. So it's different human traffickers, but we talking about kidnappers. So for that, they trying to take your goods and just trying to have sex with you against your will. So you got to be careful of these, especially when y'all come into places like this, Home Depot, Target. I had to wait for the noise, but like when y'all come into Home Depot, y'all come into Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Publix, Harris Teeter, it don't matter. Any local grocery store, it don't matter. Like, you got to be careful with these, like, especially like the mall and shit like that, because y'all got to understand, like, with kidnappers, they gonna be watching. They sitting in the cars, tinted out, vans, trucks, pickup trucks.
not really like Corvettes. When you see the Corvettes and stuff like that, the sport cars, they ain't, if somebody just sitting in there, they just probably just sitting in there chilling, talking on the phone. They ain't nobody kidnapping nobody driving sports, like expensive cars. So when y'all see expensive cars, you really ain't gotta have your antennas up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe only on like robbing, like if some niggas, you know, Jack boys could have a little foreign or something. But you know, niggas in Lamborghinis and stuff like that, you good. Ferraris, Wraiths, you good. But yeah, they watching in them cars. So when y'all walking inside the store, you don't need to be in your phone. You need to be paying attention. You need to be trying to look. You need to be looking at cars that's tinted out and it's running. If the car running, you need to be paying attention, like when you walking in the store. So when you come out the store, especially if you've been in there about an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours, especially like the mall, you know, you gotta have your antennas up. So when you walking from the store, you know, you need to have that gun at reach. You need to have your taser, whatever. But y'all women, y'all need to be having a gun. Even if you're a convicted felon, you gotta take that chance. You gotta take that risk. Like, you can't, like, you gotta have that gun on you or have your man with you. But if you got your man with you, you good. You really, really need to be paying attention to your surroundings. Like, y'all got these kids and y'all don't be paying attention to your cars and they just be watching. But I'm gonna say this, if you open and carrying your pistol in your holster and they see it, they are not gonna pick you to put this under your car, because they see you got a gun and they see that you open and carrying. So they know you may know something or you'll use it. And if it's a big gun, like it's a Glock 19 or something, where they can see a XD or something, FN or something, they see it, ain't one of them little purple, pink, little small, little teeny little guns. Y'all love women, y'all love to carry them little small, especially my black women, y'all love to carry them little small, tiny guns. Nah, think big. You gotta think big, bitch. You gotta think big. So get you a big gun with the holster. They ain't gonna put this under you. She might fire that thing. She might kill something. Let me pick somebody else with a family. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking in your phone. Like, be paying attention. Like, damn, she on point. Like, they pay attention to that. Like, that's why they pick y'all, because, you know, y'all don't be paying attention. Like, y'all just be in la la land, looking cute and shit. So now you gotta think about that. Open carry. You know, now of course you can't really open and carry in a mall and stuff like that. But going to a grocery store, Home Depot, Target, you might want to consider when you walking in the parking lot. And then once you get towards the door, you can hide the gun, or you can throw it in your purse. Yeah, or you can throw it in your bag or something. So you got to keep that in mind. Now, of course, like on TikTok, it been, you know, many videos they showing the money and all that duh. You know, that's cool, but that may not happen to you. Like, ain't nobody really leaving no money like that. It can happen, it does happen, but no, it ain't. It's plenty of other better ways, because you can easily take that and, you know, somebody can just walk past and see the money and they don't even drive their car and take it. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to think, ladies, a lot of men not gonna put that right there. Anybody, like, it's a lot of people just walk beside cars, they'll take the money and they walking or driving another car. It could be a man to take that money. So ain't nobody finna just keep walking up to no car. And then you gotta understand, a lot of people got dash cams. They got these dash cams, so they're not really gonna be putting money right there. Now the camera done got their face, so you see the high risk with that. Like, ain't nobody really doing that like that. So I mean, ain't nothing wrong to notice, like, it can happen and they can be ski masked up and all that stuff, but come on now, ain't nobody. But yeah, they'll put the money right there. Then you got the zip ties. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of doors, you can't even put no zip tie on it. Yeah, a lot of doors, you can't even put no zip tie. You can't even put no a napkin with some shit that'll make you pass out and all that there, and put the zip tie on it and all that there. Some doors, a lot of doors, but a lot of doors you can't, especially with foreigns and shit like that. And you can't put no zip tie to no Challenger or no like Corvette or, you know, cars like that. Foreigns and shit like that. Yeah, vans and stuff like that, but it's a lot of cars that you can't do that. So you ain't really got to worry about that. You'll know, like, you know, if you see something with a zip tie on it, and not to cut the zip tie off. You know, call the police and pull your gun out. That's the main thing. When you see something fishy, you pull your gun out. That's what you do. Pull that gun out. If you don't have a gun, you back away. you back away and you just call 911. You know what I'm saying? But the main one, the one that can get you, that can buy, see, as a kidnapper, you know, a real kidnapper, if he's smart and he a pro, he trying to buy as much time with the victim, right? So guess what he gonna do? And y'all see this bottle right here, right? Now, if a woman telling y'all about this, she gonna say, they gonna put the bottle right here. They gonna put the bottle right here. So you gotta bend down and get the bottle, and then they come behind you and get you. That's cool and all, but a real veteran kidnapper, yeah, he may have a bottle, but he's not gonna like put it right here. It's too easy to move, or put a bag right there. A smart human trafficker. See, y'all should listen to me. Don't listen to them, listen to me. A smart human trafficker gonna bust the bottle and make a whole bunch of glass. He gonna bust it at home. Not even bust it on the scene, nah. He gonna bust it at home and make a whole bunch of glass and spread the glass all right here. He gonna spread the glass all right here over the ground. That way it buys him enough time. And because you got to think, if it's a bottle right here, right, like he may need, it could be a bottle right here and you move it, but he may need about another 2 or 3 minutes, because it's people coming. It's people, like, it could be another person that's getting into the car while you getting into your car. So now that's a failed mission. So listen to me. He gonna, you know, spread the glass all around. It could be on both sides, because he done broke up glass at his house. And that buys him at least 5 to 10 minutes. Because you know, you may try to sweep it. You may try to, like, what the hell? You could think that you ran over the glass and you ain't see it when you got out the car. And he could spread the glass over the tire to make you think that you ran it over, and that it was there when you pulled up and you weren't paying attention. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just having the glass, like, spread it out right here and it ain't over your tire. See, you got to think smart. You got to think smart. You got to think like a human trafficker. But how could you think like a human trafficker when you never did that duh? So that's why you should listen to me. Understand? So, yeah, like, that's what he gonna do. He gonna spread that glass. If he's smart and he not no rookie, you know what I'm saying? He gonna spread that glass and you gonna bend down, try to, you know, you gonna look at your tire. Even if you think something suspicious, you still gonna look at your tire and make sure your tire not flat, because guess what he did? He spread that glass all over your tire. You understand that, ladies? So I'm trying to, that's why you should, don't worry about me explaining it to you so dark, or you thinking that I do something like this, because I don't do nothing like this, but I just know what to do. So you see, I gotta give it to you dark. You know, if I don't give it to you dark and give it to you like the females give it to you on TikTok, see, you still gonna be clueless and you still gonna get got. So you gotta hear it from a dark web type of guy. You understand that? So just listen to the message. Like, that's what's going on with that right there. So what you should do is pull your gun out and turn your back to the opposite side. So if you done backed up against like a wall or a tree, turn your back towards that and look at your surroundings. As soon as you see glass, you get up and you look at your surroundings. That's what you do. If you got AAA, you just call AAA. You don't try to fix the problem. You just call AAA. You understand? But you get up with your gun out. As soon as you see something like that, you always pull your gun out. Pull that gun out. If you don't got a gun, I can't help you. I don't know what to do, but say, I don't know what to tell you, but say, call the police and back away. But, you know, it depends on how much time that you take, you know, trying to fix this or see if your tire flat, or trying to listen for an air sound coming out the tire, or just looking at the ground. You understand that? Because guess what the kidnapper gonna do when he get out the car? Because a real kidnapper, he ain't really trying to make no gun sound. You understand? Like, he ain't really trying to make no loud noise. Yeah, maybe a scream or something like that, you know. Somebody could think that's a kid or something, but not no loud bang, because, you know, we in the parking lot, you know, and that's why he'll try to do it late night. But yeah, he in the parking lot and he gotta move real fast. So guess what he gonna do when he walk behind you and you kneeling down like I'm doing? He gonna come behind you and he gonna spray you with this. You see this? He gonna spray you with this. At the same time, he gonna spray you with this. Guess what he gonna do? You can put that right there. He gonna spray you with that best spray. That best spray gonna fuck you up, ladies. It's gonna fuck you up. But before you scream, because you're gonna scream, he gonna hit you with this.
he gonna hit you with this real taser. He gonna hit you with this at the same time while he's spraying you. Don't you understand? And then his buddy gonna bring a van like that in front of your car, because he gonna have a teammate. He ain't gonna be solo. A real veteran kidnapper, human trafficker. He gonna have somebody driving. They gonna then push you into that van, unless that you driving one. If you driving a van, now that's all good too. But at the same time, he put glass right here, so he ain't really trying to take your car, cause he put glass right here. So he gonna pull up behind your car with his van. You see what I'm saying? And if he too deep, he can really get the job done fast and quick. So listen, ladies, he gonna hit you with this. At the same time, hit you with this, and guess what this gonna do? That's gonna turn down your screaming. And when you lift that up, the beam come out, the flashlight. So wherever he aim at, it's gonna hit you. And then if he miss, he reload. He take it out right there, right here, and then he reload. You see what I'm saying? So, ladies, you gotta really pay attention. What I'm saying, you gotta really think about that. If you got that gun, if he walk up on you, behind you, and you see that gun, he may turn around. He may turn around because you might can take the best spray. You may can take this for a little bit, or you may can see he may can miss, and you shoot him, or you hear his footsteps and you shoot him. Just the gunshots alone will bring a lot of attention. So he don't want that. Nobody want that. No criminal want that.
And ladies, pay attention. When y'all jogging at night, late night, daylight, it don't matter. A little back cut like this, ain't nobody working here, and you see they don't got no cameras. You see that? So a real kidnapper, he gonna case that. Ain't no cameras. Where the cameras at? But where they at though? Yeah, so yeah, when y'all jogging, trying to get y'all little jog on, and y'all trying to be healthy and stay in shape because y'all got y'all BBL, or y'all know y'all work hard for it, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. When you taking cuts like this, you could have a dog with you, and that could help. But if the dog ain't no aggressive dog, it's just a dead dog. Hey, what Gucci Man say? I run from a dog, Glock 40, leave a dog ass stuck to the wall. Beat you with a pistol, try to tear off your arm. 10 shot close, make you cough up a lung. So yeah, we ain't running from no dog. So understand, the dog cool, but if it ain't like that, shit, it ain't gonna help you. You need your gun. You need your gun, or don't even take no paths, no cuts like this. It's too many woods. It's too many woods. So, and then when you go uphill right through this path, you come out at the Target, at the Lowe's, at the grocery stores, and all that there. But there's a lot of monsters in the woods. And what if the monster, the demon, the one that want to take your goods, the human trafficker, what if he got this on? What if he got this on? And he in the cut. He could be in the cut. I definitely could cover my face and all that stuff, but I ain't got to do all that stuff. He in the cut. He blended in with the woods. Or if you come up here, right, through the cut, you made it through there, but you got to come back because it's apartments down here. It's apartments down there. So you're going to come back. I seen you when you came up, so I'm going to catch her when she come back. Right? Look. You see now, all the stores right there. When you come back, I'm behind there. I'm behind that tree. I'm behind this right here. You coming through the thing. Look, you see how I curve? You coming through the thing. I'm right here. I'm right here. And I got this in my hand. I'm right here. I got this. You ain't got no gun. Now, if you got a dog, it could help you out. But if I tase you and I shoot the dog, and ain't nobody out here, ain't nobody working at nighttime, ain't no cars out there really. You see what I'm saying? So, or I got this taser, because I don't want to make no loud bang unless you got a dog. Or if I see a lot of people coming through, I let you go past. I don't get the girl who got the dog. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. And when you walk past, I'm ducked off in the cut. When you walk past, I hit you with this. Then I spray you. And then, what if the guy's sick and he just, have his way with you right here? He ain't trying to kidnap you. He just trying to have his way with you in the woods. So, ladies, y'all got to think about that, because it's a lot of guys that want to do that to y'all. And I got to explain it like this to you so you can understand. Understand that black woman, white woman, Asian woman, Mexican woman, Chinese woman, y'all need that gun.
if I'm watching y'all and I'm paying attention, when I say I'm talking about like if I'm one of them, if I'm watching y'all and I see that you got a gun because you open and carrying, or you can get to it when you consider it, you can get to it. I'm not gonna mess with you. Because I'm paying attention. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at your waistline. I'm looking at if you got a bag on you. That's what I'm looking at. But if you got your headphones on, don't be having no headphones on. You need to be listening for sounds. Cause look, it's fall time, winter time. The leaves, they falling. So you'll hear all my movements. You'll hear it. If I fart, anything, you'll hear it. But if you got your headphones on, you ain't gonna hear shit. So never do that. Don't do that. Don't wear no headphones. And unless you don't never do that. Unless you in the gym. Gym, not outside. You need to hear everything. Even an animal. Y'all need this for animals. So man. You need to have that gun out. When you get up to cuts like this, you need to go ahead and pull your gun out. Don't have it still tucked. Pull your gun out. So if somebody watching you in these woods, you know how dark it is? It ain't no lights. It ain't no lights, ladies. So, and imagine how y'all's is, like how y'all cuts is. It ain't no lights. So you need your gun in your hand. And then when you get all the way up here, at the end, then you can tuck your gun back in. So man, you want to make sure you got that shit out in your hand. I'm telling you. Cause these niggas out here, man, these men, they gonna do you dirty. Hide behind that tree. How could you see me behind that tree and I got this on? How? Nighttime. The taser, it can reach you. I ain't gotta walk up on you and hit you. Yeah. Look, I ain't gotta walk up on you to hit you with this. This shit go 35 feet, 40 feet. Then you got some that go farther than that. Like this is an example right here. But that taser gonna hit you. And then I can walk up on you and get to you some more with the taser and this. So come on, ladies, you know y'all can't take that shit. I ain't gonna be able to take that. And nigga just drag you behind there. Or he can just, and then when he's done with you, he can just throw you down that hill, or throw you in that dumpster, or whatever, or that dumpster. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Like, it ain't no cameras, it ain't no lights. So you gotta understand, like, this is a dangerous path walk without no weapon, without no dog, without nothing. So y'all, I gotta be real careful and pay attention. And when y'all need help, you come to my Instagram and I give you more game. When you need more videos, you let me know. Like, hey man, can you do a video? Can you do a story on this? This happened to my sister. This the details. Can you tell us how she could have got about this situation? And I'm gonna give it to you because I love my women now. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Go.